Today we're looking at the Violette de Bordeaux fig. It is a French variety that has many synonyms, meaning name varieties that are either identical or very similar to it. Examples include Negron, Vista, Nero 600M, and probably a dozen other ones. It's a variety that's very widely distributed through the world, either by the VDB name or one of the synonyms. And it's actually quite easy to find it. You can pick it up, in my area at least, in most box stores, along with brown turkey and black mission. I'd say those are probably the three more common ones I see around. Because it's so common and so inexpensive, I think it doesn't get much recognition in the fig collecting community. Maybe it's not, it's not interesting enough, but I happen to think it's actually quite a good one to have. The variety is productive. It'll generally grow figs on every node, and they'll start out small and green, eventually swelling to a dull purplish color, light purplish color, before getting a little bigger and darker. The variety grew with medium vigor for me. I used to have a few trees of it that I've given away, and I now just have a few grafts of VDB. But yeah, I intend on keeping it in the collection and continuing to grow it as a graft. And I'll show you a few of the leaves here. So there's these kind of pointy ones that don't really have the typical lobes to them. And then there's some tri-lobe ones like this. This is something else. So this is typically what I see in Violette de Bordeaux. I have one ripe one here today. Could have maybe gone another day, but I gotta travel tomorrow, so we'll be picking it today and seeing what it looks like. All right, let's bring it inside. Here's the fig that I've picked tonight. It weighs 22 grams, but is likely a bit larger than most of the other Violette de Bordeaux that I've picked from my trees. So with that in mind, I'd say this is likely a smaller fig that can get to the medium range on occasion. It supposedly does produce a Breba crop, but I have not had any of those. So maybe in slightly different climates or as the trees mature. The color is a nice deep purple all around, with a little lighter coloring toward the top. And then at the bottom, it has a small open eye, but nothing that caused any trouble for me this time around. All right, let's cut it open and see what it looks like. Here's the fig cut open. You can see the color is a nice red. Had I let it go for a day longer, it may have gotten a little deeper, but that's okay. I think this is ripe enough to taste good. When I apply pressure on the sides, you can see it kind of gives way, so I think that's a good indicator. You can also see the skin is fairly thin along the sides here. All right, let's try one of the pieces. All right, that was actually quite good. I really like eating these figs. The primary taste is that of a berry, and I can't quite put my finger on what kind of berry. There's almost an X factor to it that I've only tasted in one other type of fig, and that was the Ronde de Bordeaux. I'll link my Ronde de Bordeaux video for you now in case you want to check that out as well. But yeah, it's definitely a good berry flavor. The sweetness is moderate, so not overly sweet. Still really well balanced with the berries. Overall, I think this is a fig worth growing in both warm climates like mine and also cooler ones. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching.